21% chance to hit. I guess that's because of distance. So he's down. $33. I don't want to go adjacent. We'll try. Missed. Kind of looked like I just missed my own guy there. Move you here just to make sure that he doesn't try to back off. Push him off. There we go. Ooh, took his head clean off! Ouch. Combat results. Whenever you finish combat, you'll see the screen which has a few vital pieces of information. If a character was injured during the combat, any new injuries will be displayed here. They will need to be treated the next time you make camp. Here you will see any items equipped by a herdman. If you use any items during combat, it will be shown here as well. Here you will see all the items equipped by each character. Any items lost durability during the fight will be indicated by a red arrow. So we're good. Otter Ellingson groans as he tries to sit up on the frozen earth. Kettle walks over to the soundly defeated farmer and kicks his weapon away. The lifeless bodies of his brothers are scattered around the yard in front of your hall. It appears that Ottar and his father's last hope to continue the lineage. Nefia regards the aftermath of the fight with a mixture of disdain and sadness. What do we do with Ottar? If we execute him, we definitely make an enemy of the father. If we let him go, he could cause problems, but also we did just spare his life. And it's definitely the father's honour that's impugned here. I'm going to let him go. The farmer picks up his weapon and leaves dejectedly. His pride has suffered a tremendous blow tonight, but he poses little threat now that he stands alone. Your guests look on with solemn expressions that don't reveal what they think of this act of mercy. I didn't want this, but you all saw what happened here. These men left me no choice. This is what happens to my enemies. Everyone here would do well to remember that. Anyone who has a dispute with me can observe our customs and challenge me to a duel, but I will not be ambushed at my own feast. Either 1 or 3. Like 2, yeah, we let our enemies go, so I don't really want to make a big thing of that. DR might only last that turn, so shooting first might lower the DR to do more damage. Ah, interesting. So yeah, hit them first with the archer. 3 is the most badass. 3. The thing is, with 3, I feel like that's going to provoke Aslefa to attack us. But then again, 1 is kind of a weak stance. We'll do 3. Aslefa steps forward. He looks not the least bit tired from the fight. I supported you here tonight because Ottar and his brothers were out of line. It is not the way of our clan to kill each other in drunken brawls. Mordred, son of Magnar, I challenge you to a duel for the position of Thane. Told you! An excited murmur rises among the guests. Kettle mutters in a voice too low for anyone other than you and Nefia to hear. Can you believe this book you snore? It's his right to issue such a challenge. His timing could be better, though. Why do you challenge me? The seat of the Thane should never be passed from father to son like a sword or a horse. If the clan is to endure, we must ensure that we are ruled by the strongest and most wise among us. Well, I said that I'll accept any challenge, so I will accept the challenge. He nods, apparently satisfied. We will meet on Honggang Island at noon on the morrow. May the gods favour you. Click on the compass rose to open the area map that shows the layout of the area with points of interest, the current positions marked. Money and rations. Is there a way of highlighting? Yes, there is. Don't worry, just looting my own area. Don't mind me. As you explore the world, you'll come across objects that can be looted or interacted with. Some of these are sometimes deliberately hidden. To see which items can be interacted with, hold down the highlight all button. Which is actually a toggle, not a button. I can't believe it came to this. A man that bitter with sons that stupid. It was just a matter of time. Feels like the whole clan has turned against me. These tensions have simmered for a long time. Magnar was a controversial Thane. Those he angered fear that he won't bring the change they desire. It's not your fault. It actually happened. I heard loud voices and went to take a look. They were all out there with their weapons, having some argument about whether or not to set fire to the hall. I asked them what they were doing. He holds up his hands and smiles weakly. Not in a judgmental way. Arthur and Toste ganged up on me and laid me out. I really should have been more careful, but for all of old Erling's bile over the years, I never thought they would go this far. Thanks for looking out for us. I mean, he does have a perception of 10. Of course. We'll have to deal with Erlinger after the duel tomorrow. Hopefully Erlinger won't cause any more trouble. No, he is. But we'll deal with him after the duel. We were unquestionably in the right tonight, but we dealt a great blow to Erlinger. Time will tell. An unfinished runestone with only a few grooves carved in to contain words. What's nephew got to say? Let me fight him! I have to fight this myself, you know that. You have the right to ask another to fight on your behalf. If the others see that another warrior is willing to risk a life for you, and that just as worthy of respect as if you beat Esliver yourself, that is what being a Thane is about. Good to know you got my back. Of course, my sword is yours if you change your mind. Right, let's see what Hrodgauther has to say. Dark eyes size you up under elaborately braided hair. There's something mysterious and dangerous about this woman. You made short work of those mules, man after my own heart. How's that? Nobody fucks with me and lives. You seem similarly inclined. You took no pleasure in the fight. Not pleasure, no, but satisfaction surely. A well-deserved victory. I'm glad I got a chance to meet you now. I'm sure this won't be the last time we see each other. She holds her cup in salute, then slithers away into the crowd without asking your leave. Okay, she's interesting. What's Astrid got to say? Your mother wraps you in a warm embrace. There is a hint of tears in her eyes. Well fought, my child. Your father would be so proud. The clan is at war with itself. Was father really such a poor Thane? Magnar was always more of a warrior than a leader, but he was no worse than most. This isn't really about him, it's about ambition and greed. There'll be another fight tomorrow. I know. Esliver is a skilled warrior. He would do well to make some preparations. What can I do? It may not seem like it right now, but most of the clan remains loyal to us. If nothing else, then because they'd prefer you as the Thane over Esliver. Go to Hulda in the bog and ask for help. She is old and wise, and she may have ways to weaken a man. I want to beat him, not kill him. There is another option. Sigurd may have an idea. She is good at setting traps for the creatures of the forest. She may know of a trap large enough for a man. Other than that, Keveldulfa may be willing to get you some better equipment. You shouldn't go into the duel with these old weapons Magnar gave you for your training. Yeah, I like the idea of better weapons. Because I am a pretty good fighter. I'm not amazing, but I'm also not terrible. And as long as I don't lose, I'd quite like to get Esliver on my side. And I feel like if I beat him fair and square, then he will join. Where is Kevolder? What are these? Banner of Reeb. Skull Cleaver. And Halfdan. So Halfdan is friendly. I wish I'd known that before. And then Banner of Hours. Ah, here we go. Oh, wow, there's a lot more stuff here. This place is bigger than I expected. So I'm going to loot everything, just to make sure I have as many resources as I possibly can have. And then we'll go and talk to the blacksmith. Okay, this place is huge. Too bad I can't zoom the map out a bit more. that's leaving the area. Loot everything? How un-Viking of you! Take from them everything! Empty. Boom. Oh, there's an easy way in. Okay. That's good. There's more stuff over here. I do wish the map would zoom out more. Like, zooming in is not that useful. Zooming out would be really nice. Your grandfather erected this stone. The runes read, Eikensjaldi made this monument in memory of Svenhild, the grace of Skjan. Adis keeps the candles burning on Olvadir's grave, a decade after Ziz took him. That's dedication. Ooh, skill point. You still remember when your father brought home Holman's body? Nephew wasn't allowed to train with you for almost a year afterwards, but she still came, in secret. Okay, there's a map. The map probably doesn't show stuff. Oh, it never actually went south. Oh, let's see what's in the house. Nephew lives here with her mother Bjogdis and a twin sister. It would be impolite to impose yourself on them in this hour. Fair enough. And there's the bridge down here. And that's Roskvar the Black. Let's have a word with you, see what's up.
Why are you here?
I'm the Thane. I go where I please. I'm here to see Hulda. The witch's apprentice is tending the candles around... tending the castles. Yes, totally tending the castles around an old tree. She stands up when she sees you, squinting through damp locks of raven black hair that droop in front of her face. The girl fidgets with the candle in her hand, picking the wax with a long nail. Are you sure today isn't one of her good days? She and I have that in common, then. How's that? I'm fighting Aslifer at the Honggang Island tomorrow. Oh, wow. You'll be wanting some sort of poison, then. You know about poisons? I've picked a few things up from Hulda. If she's too difficult, come to me again. I might be of some help. She's probably going to open the door to let me in.
We've got visitors, Hulda. It's the Thane. Come out and say hello.
Hello. Can't click on you. Yes, I can. The old witch emerges from her burrow, supported by a brooding apprentice. Her knees shake with every slow step, and she wears an expression of deep concern. What are you doing home so soon? Did you decide not to go? I haven't gone anywhere. I made an offering to Thor when you left, and the same night he struck the big willow with a thunderbolt. He brought you back safely, just as he showed me he would. This is Mordred, the son of Magna and Astrida. Do you not remember him? Of course I remember. Don't give me that look, like I wouldn't remember. Why are you here? I need help with the duel. I told you you would need that mixture, but you wouldn't take it. Hulda! Quiet, girl! For a long moment nobody speaks. Hulda's eyes bore into you long past the point of discomfort, and then they seem to glaze over. I was hoping you could help me. Of course I'll help you. I always do what I can for you. Last time I gave you a good fat rabbit to Thor, and he might watch over you on your journey. That very night the big willow was struck by a thunderbolt. I already said that, Hulda. Don't lie, useless cow. I know what I said. I'm not an idiot. You're not well today. Your memory. Get out of here. Go! I don't want to see you here again. Don't you ever come back here, you lying goat. That's the third time today she's banished me forever. She'll call me back when she wets her bed again. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Don't waste my time. Just tell me what you want so I can be rid of you. No, we're good. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just the evil girl. Fine, get out of here. Don't you ever come back. Not gonna go with the poison. I still think I'm gonna go with the blacksmith, but I'm curious to see what Sigurd has to say. You know what? Sod it. I'm gonna go with my gut. We're just gonna... Well... This is an RPG, and I'm always on the lookout for, side quests. Sigurd is the clan's best hunter and is married to the other full-time hunter, Ljotur. She bows her head respectively as you approach her. Hail Oxel, Mordred. I witnessed Elphus's challenge. Is there anything I can do to help? Are you on my side in this dispute? Aslefr is a good man, honourable and dutiful. His family is always fair in their dealings. But your father was lax in his rule. I admired that. He may not have put a strong and fearsome clan, but he respected us and put great trust in us all. I hope you'll continue the legacy, and I know Aslefr certainly wouldn't. Astrida suggests you may know a few tricks to aid me in the duel. Tricks? Perhaps. There's one thing I can do. Your uncle Grimmelford told me a story once. He was with Magnar and Greatland to fight in Sigurdur and he was tasked to ambush a group of mercenaries riding to reinforce the enemy. According to Grimmelfur, your father wanted to split up the riders with a surprise attack, so he had the idea of suspending a strong net above the path and running the rope across the ground concealed by branches. When the first horse stepped on the rope, it came loose and dropped the net on the rider, tangling up and causing him to fall off the horse. Can you do it? It hinges on whether he expects a trap and how well it is hidden. I know how to hide a trap well enough from anyone. Yeah, not going to do it. I understand. It was a crazy idea anyway. I wish you luck out there anyway. We're just going to go with Kvelduffer. The smith Kvelduffer has retreated to the familiar confines of his workshop, where he is engaged in an energetic discussion with his wife Dagheder. They break it up when they see you coming, and Dagheder wanders off to find someone else with whom to gossip. So Erlinger finally lost control of his idiot sons, did he? Glad to see you made it out of that mess in one piece. It's been a long time coming. Seems like everyone anticipated the attack except me. Nah, it's been a long time coming. Erlinger's feud with your father has been boiling since they were both young. He spent a long time passing that animosity on to his children, the bitter old fool. I wish you hadn't had to kill them, but under the circumstances I'm not sure how it could have been avoided. Icelafer has challenged me to a duel. Is there anything you can do to help me? I heard. Sorry, my boy, I'm not getting involved. I've known you both since you were small children. Eiflinger used to help me out in the smithy. I won't have either of your blood on my conscience. I don't plan to kill him, I just want to beat him to defend my seat. Such things rarely go according to plan. In the heat of the moment, with a sword in your hand, I won't be responsible. The decision is final. Islip? Yeah, we're going to do the leadership one. So Islipper is a strong warrior. I need him and his axe to defend the clan from our enemies. But you know our clan is safer and stronger with me in charge. He does have a poor head for tactics, but I will not give you steel to swing against him. However, I can help you stay safe. Here, let me get you a good sturdy set of quilted armor. It will serve you better than the shirt you're wearing. This is the best I can do to aid you. If the fight goes well, you can keep it. Thank you. Aye. Eki Edaka. Just be careful out there. With that, Kvelta seems to decide he's done enough smithing for the day, and he starts the nightly ritual of meticulously putting his tools back in their place. Alright, so we have armor. Can I see my damage reduction right now? So DR 10 becomes DR 46. Okay. Seems like some bad logic. I don't want your blood on my hands, so you have to fight him with the armor and sword or nothing. He just doesn't want his blood on his hands, but he's fine with yours. Yeah, something like that. Alright. I'm sure I'm making this hard for myself, only going with the armor, but we'll see how it goes. Because yes, you could definitely do all three. Alright, Ragnhilda, what have you got to say for yourself? Looks like you have your work cut out for you. You should take care to bring your clan in line before the odd thing, or your standing will be weak. That was a nasty attack, my boy, but don't be too distraught. You handled it as well as anyone could have. Just a shame your father's funeral should be marred by such a thing. Well, that was rousing. What a bunch of cowardly cesspool hogs to come at you during a funeral, but as they say, it's not a good feast until there is a fight. So Halfdan is our friendly one, so he's the one that owns the nearby holding. He's the big guy, and then that's the vassal. Wait, what was my objective now? I thought it was just to go inside. End the feast and get some rest for tomorrow's duel. Okay. There. Oh, I'm getting tired. Let's go lie down. Do you wish to return your guests and end tonight's events? You will have no time to prepare for the duel tomorrow. Do it. Do it now. Afro Jackon coming in with a 24-month resubscription. Thank you very much for that, Afro Jackon. 2 years. That is, of course, the Orange Wings. Thank you. You come to the prosaiastically named Honggang Island the following day, rowing one of the clan's small boats in the company of Nefia and Ketil. And also, Femunji, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Sigurd and Yolta greet you there, having come in advance to set the stakes that define the area. If he doesn't come, we should fight each other. It would be a shame to let such a fine arena go to waste. A smug smirk creeps across Nefia's face. Are you sure you want me to fight again? Remember what happened last time? Right, what I meant is you and Mordred should fight. I will sit over beneath the tree and watch while I finish the rest of the mead from last night. If he doesn't show up, I will have to exile him. That would be a good resolution to this whole mess, but he'll be here. The man is stubbornness of a mule, as well as its sense. The challenger arrives a short time later, accompanied by 2 other young men from his side of the family, the same companions he sat with at the feast. Alright then, Alfsleifer. Alfsleifer looks healthy and awake. He gives you a curt but respectful nod and steps away into the ring without hesitation. His voice is strong and steady. We're all here then. Good. Are you ready? Nefia addresses you but keeps her eyes on Islipper as she speaks. Mordred, I volunteer to fight in your place. Your offer humbles me, but this is my fight. Nefiagrut nods gravely and takes a step back. I understand. Good luck. You walk into the ring opposite Aeslifer, and Sigurdur motions to your opponent. As the challenger in this dispute, it falls on you to recite the rules of the duel. Aeslifer clears his throat and impatiently recites the clan's traditional rules for single combat. I, Aeslifer, son of Grim and Varda, has challenged Mordred, son of Magnar, for the right to rule our clan. The winner shall sit as Thane of Skjern and reside in his longhouse. He shall receive no other award beyond this. Should he survive, he who is defeated may swear fealty to the winner, or his life is forfeit. If either of us falls in the duel, their body shall be buried here. All weapons are permitted. The duel will end when either warrior is dead or incapable of continuing to fight. As the challenge, the first strike is yours to make. How many hit points do you have? 104. Our shields are about the same. I'm a lot better at blocking than you are. I have 46 DR, you have 19. Well, I guess I go and attack him then. Swing. Just because I go first, I'm probably going to win. Yeah, next hit. How have we not blocked anything yet? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, but he chose to fix his shield instead. Okay. I win. No new injuries. I have a 51% chance of blocking and I didn't block any. You've been keeping your skills sharp even without your father around to train you. He trained us both. What do you have against him? I can beat you blindfolded with both hands tied behind my back. Less talk, more fighting. He trained us both. What do you have against him? He was a great warrior, and like everyone else I respect him for that. What if the king should raise the Leidanga army tomorrow? How many able-bodied warriors could our clan muster? A dozen. Half the women in the clan are widows, and Magnar's foolhardy expeditions are the cause of it. He bangs his weapon against the second shield and gives you a somber nod. You're doing it again? Surprise round? How far can you move? Yeah, you activated ready as I thought you might. I think I might do the same. Run up to here. Ready. Nope. Okay. Yes! Come on!